My name is Luís Tripa. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Lisbon, Portugal, a beautiful country on the western side of Europe that is home to around 11 million people, plus thousands and thousands of tourists that every year try our gastronomy, visit our monuments and delight with our wonderful landscapes and beautiful weather. Leaving weather aside, let's talk about sustainable development. Sustainable development is what balances human interests and the nature's capacity of providing resources for those interests. Those resources account as water, energy, and any material we'll extract from soil and air, and that will be used to make clothes, food, and anything required for human evolution. This allows a society to progress technologically and improve its well-being, but the ecological impact is not always taken in consideration. We humans continue to pollute our rivers even though we know they are our main source of water, and we keep poisoning the atmosphere with chemicals, yet we do rely on it to breathe. Ecological footprint is a great way to measure if a country is or is not sustainable. It tells the amount of soil and water each person requires to fulfill their needs, taking into account the planet's capacity to renew the resources spent. The bigger the ecological footprint, the worse. Unfortunately, some countries have enormous ecological footprints, meaning we would require several planets like Earth to comply with the needs of the population if everyone had the same habits. As we all know, we only have one planet, at least for now, and although being full of them, its resources will rapidly end if we don't take the necessary steps. For example, small actions like recycling, saving water from everyday tasks, and even catching the bus instead of driving every morning to work will save you money and will give the environment the necessary boost towards sustainability. Although citizens must change certain habits to achieve a sustainable future, companies must too. Factories, more specifically the power generators, are one of the world's most polluting infrastructures, emitting almost 10 billion tons of carbon dioxide per year. The investment on renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind, is of utmost importance if we want to reduce this number. So is the transition to sustainable transportation. Electric cars, buses, and even ships play an important role in reducing greenhouse effect gases emissions. 15% of the global emissions are related with this sector alone. Another major problem in our society that is affecting the global balance is consumerism. This trend is quickly depleting our natural resources and, as a consequence, affecting the environment and ourselves. Do you really have to change your mobile phone every year? Do you really need a closet full of stuff you probably used only once? And do you really need that latest gadget you just saw on the internet and that will probably end up in a landfill? We're kind of being consumed by the consumerism. With that said, I just want you to remember that Earth is just a big rock that will continue to move around the sun for millions of years. Whether we're going to be here during those millions of years, that only depends on us. So help us build a beautiful, healthy planet, a sustainable planet.